Welcome to Resource PNG. Within the mining sector in Papua New Guinea, small-scale mining continues to contribute a significant portion of total revenue. The Mineral Resources Authority recently hosted the second Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show. Small-scale miners from across the country came together at the Lae International Hotel for 2 days of discussions on how to improve practices and improve productivity within the small-scale mining industry in Papua New Guinea. Alluvial mining has been described as the small to medium enterprise for the mining industry in Papua New Guinea. Despite the country boasting large mines, small-scale miners also contribute significantly to the overall economy of the country. According to figures provided by the Mineral Resource Authority, in 2014 alone, the alluvial sector produced 119,000 ounces of gold, generating 373 million kina in export revenue. Lae, Morobe Province, played host to the second Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show on the 29th and 30th of September. The event brought together participants from the different players within the small-scale mining industry. From the small-scale miners to industry technology providers, gold buyers and exporters, the convention covered issues affecting all these various aspects of small-scale mining in PNG. Morobe Governor Kelly Naro officially opened the convention and provided some advice for alluvial miners, particularly those within Morobe Province.
This is a very important initiative, and I want to thank the Mineral Resources Authority for taking the initiative to bring together all the stakeholders that are involved in this very important sector of the mining industry, which in my respectful view is really the source and basis of the income for our ordinary villagers right across the length and breadth of this nation. It is important in that we have this kind of interaction between the actual people who do the hard yards on the ground, the people who actually buy, and the people who basically separate the gold, and of course the people who supply the machinery and the technology and the know-how to basically extract that mineral from the ground. Just being informed briefly on how the industry works, I am pleased to note that the alluvial sector is actually now by law classified and operated exclusively by citizens. The challenge as I see it now is actually for our people, our own people, to be educated in the sense that you have to get this as a business that you are now getting into, that will require patience, that will require your effort in actually making this business grow. And we putting law or alluvial gold mining business. Now, by yumiet long place by yumimas papa mabalong emna yumiet by go pass long operating. Man long outside no come inside. Or man long not country by no come inside. So this is now government giving you one good chance now. Long you must look how well chance for you now long look how well how this business can you operate. Now you go inside now you making good through. Now you go making money, now you supporting family below you, now you strong your community below you, now you growing area below you one. Planetary looking this like a chance and becoming long SME sector. Online below here. Means I looking for some only do sitting or some only go inside long look out in one little group of baby. Or some you say look at baby feet long garden below you. You look at coffee dual long garden below you. And call business at one time. You starting this legal business here. And business below you, sir. You must give some school and you make a training block since the school stuff for a while. So how long we can sell a gold business? And then you give some school inside long business, long how long you manage it. Because this in fact is your future.
The convention also provided an opportunity for companies involved in one way or another in small-scale mining to also showcase their products and services. Among them, several financial institutions were there to create awareness on the importance of developing a savings culture, something which was highlighted by several speakers as something very important for small-scale miners to take note of. With the theme, Panning for Alluvial Prosperity, this convention also aimed to educate participants on how to improve industry practices, which in turn could lead to greater production for small-scale miners. You're watching Resource PNG. After the break, we take a look at women in small-scale mining. Welcome back to Resource PNG. Small-scale mining plays an important part in many areas of the country, and in many instances, women are also venturing into alluvial mining. During the Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show, women in mining was highlighted as one area that needs more support. Traditionally, men have been at the forefront of alluvial mining, but this has been changing in recent years, with more and more women beginning to pan for gold on a small scale. This has prompted the PNG Chamber of Mines and Petroleum to develop a specific program aimed at developing the skills of women, particularly those involved in alluvial mining. Leslie Bennett heads the Women in Mining project. She shared her experiences with participants at the recent Alluvial Mining Convention.
The objective of this project is to equip women with the skills that will enable them to benefit from the various benefit streams that come from this industry. We've just launched a new project. It's a four-year project that's going to also include women in the alluvial mining sector. So we're very excited. This is the first time that we'll be doing work with women in this sector. So we're excited. This project is going to work with women in WOW, small-scale women in WOW, and also small-scale mining women in Panguna. Small-scale women miners, alluvial miners, have different issues to women around who live around projects. The alluvial women miners actually work in the water. They're working panning, or they're doing hard rock mining, and I guess some of the issues that they face differ somewhat from women who just live around the projects. With alluvial mining, we have issues of health and sanitation, health and safety, mercury use. We also have young children who, because it's a family activity, you have children also who are involved in this activity. So we would like to get awareness and education to this particular group, stressing the importance of children attending school and getting an education, then working in the alluvial mine. Yeah.
Ms. Bennett also spoke to Resource PNG about the Women in Mining project and its overall importance within alluvial mining in Papua New Guinea.
I think it's very, very important, Mariba, because they are also part of this. They are also working alongside their husbands. So I think it's important, it's fair that they also have more, do get benefits from this particular field of mining. But we also, the project also appreciates that there are a lot of capacity gaps that we need to try and address. There are high rates of illiteracy because a lot of the alluvial miners throughout PNG have very low education levels. This is something that we will try to address in this project, both in Wau and at Panguna. We also need to get more awareness on the use of mercury, on the dangers of the use of mercury, and also on the importance of educating, on the importance of children going to school. So I think especially the women, when they're informed about this kind of what can be done, I think that there are more options available to them.
You're watching Resource PNG. Coming up, recommendations from the second Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show. Don't go away. Welcome back. The Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show provided an opportunity for participants within the industry to network with suppliers, buyers and exporters, as well as financial companies. The Mineral Resource Authority estimates that there are over 80,000 active small-scale miners all across Papua New Guinea. However, the actual figures are believed to be much higher, according to Dulcie Sarawah of MRA's Geological Survey Division. From the 80,000 active miners, only 4,500 are certified alluvial miners.
We know that there's an estimated of around 70 to 80,000 alluvial miners throughout the country. From last year's record, about 1,190 ounces of gold produced, and that generated about 374 million kina from alluvial gold exports. And we have 1.2 million in silver revenues.
This, according to Ms. Sarawak, represents the SME of the mining sector, with proceeds received from the sale of gold going directly into the pockets of these small-scale miners.
We have about 4,500 certified miners already. They have all been trained in small-scale mining training center. And also, you mean looking also, this alluvial mining sector is a direct benefit to the large rural population. So that means prosperity for PNG.
Given the importance placed on alluvial mining, MRA is now looking to partner with alluvial miners to upskill them to enable them to be more productive.
Alluvial simple mining, alluvial deposit gold.
The alluvial sector is our SME. Yeah? That's where our everyday people you do 8 hours looking at one side of the creek. At the end of the day, you only make this much. Or, if you're lucky, you make this much. But you work on your own, using your own resources. The MRA as a regulator, we are now taking an interest.
According to MRA Managing Director Philip Sama, The priority placed on the alluvial mining sector is due to its far-reaching benefits. After all, it's the mining sector's SME.
With the establishment of the school, we've now picked up on spotlighting the alluvial sector. We rolled out the training programs. We've brought in best practice. I think Roger and his group have gone through that. The conversion is part of that outcome. So we are now committing to ensuring that the alluvial sector is given the attention that it requires. We all know that it is a sleeping giant, and just sitting here and listening to everything that's been discussed, the panel discussions, Roger, brilliant idea. Allowing the participants to actually express themselves, I think, was even better. Most times you and me sit in Mosby and think this is the way that, this is where we'll take the vehicle to, and we'll park it here. We'll have a bit of boy here, and, but that's not how it works. Unlike the Hard Rock, the Pogoras, the Lihirs, Hidden Valley, where they have developed procedures and practices, our sector, it's what you do every day. So it's a bit different. I cannot drive a vehicle and service Hidden Valley the same as I will arrive at your place and service you. So enough with that politics for now. My challenge, our challenge as a government is to deliver, the government has plans, Vision 2050, MTDS, the short ones, the long ones, whatever in between. So the government has plans to grow this sector. One of the main ones is that by 2030, we have to double mineral receipts. That's in the medium-term development plan of the government. By 2030, we have to double mineral receipts. This land minosem. Kami belai salim gold. Mani woglo kami na. Let's take 2010 or 2010, for example, as a base case. Suppose we make him 9 million kinalo 2010. By 2030, we must double him. Lo this lo year, we must look him 18 million must constantly come in law government. Challenge lo MIPLA, lo MRA, is to align many of our practices, our attention to the big mines and the alluvial sector in particular, to assist in delivering that.
So what can the alluvial mining sector expect in the near future?
That is the real challenge. 40 years of our independence, we've grown this sector. But we not only had 40 years, we go back a century, according to some learned people in this room. The sector here goes back almost a century. So we've come from somewhere. We did not start without reason. We started somewhere. We are here now. What do we do? How do we do it, and where to from here? Why don't we get the sector more mechanized? That's a brilliant idea. Why don't we go there? We've started. We are now streamlining the process to try and encourage people to get to that stage. Of course, there's responsibilities that come with that, but that is something you need to be prepared to, service and also follow the rules of the game. You less stop naksim nugget arasad laos bliwa. You want to do the real stuff, be prepared to follow the rules. Alan said it took Papindo 3 years to follow the rules. I'm not saying it'll take you 3 years. But my challenge is, I think we can do that. And that question should be, what should drive us in holding this forum so that every year we're able to come here and provide solutions. We're able to come here at this forum and challenge each other and to take us to that next stage, whether it's from a regulatory standpoint, whether it's from an operational standpoint, or whether it's just, good ideas.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Resource PNG. Special thanks to the Mineral Resources Authority for allowing Resource PNG to be a part of the Alluvial Mining Convention and Trade Show. If you'd like to contribute to this program, get in touch with us via email on resourcepng@emtv.com.pg. To view this edition again, log on to www.mtv.com.pg, where you will find a link to the Resource PNG page. You can also get updates from our sector on our Facebook page. Just search for Resource PNG. Until the next time, pleasant viewing.